Hey, Ming Tsai here with Simply Ming. I have an old buddy in the house. We get to cook together. He's a doctor, Dr. William Li, world-renowned physician, scientist, and author. His newest book, Eat the Beat Disease, New York Times bestseller. He's been featured on Dr. Oz, MSNBC. And what is he cooking today? A curry chicken dish with purple potatoes and coconut milk.
It turns out researchers have now found that the purple dye, natural dye in purple potatoes, can kill colon cancer stem cells.
I'm gonna make my own version of a chicken dish, an extra virgin olive oil poached chicken thighs with shiitake mushrooms, tomatoes, and onions.
Mushrooms actually help your gut microbiome, activates it, helps your immune system. So pretty much, this is really kind of food as medicine.
We're cooking chicken with Dr. Li. It's coming up right now on Simply Ming. Will, great to have you here.
Great to be
Real
here,
pleasure.
Ming.
God, it's so fun we get to cook together. I can't wait to pick Dr. Li's brain. It's amazing. So, I've crafted this matcha tea cocktail with you using a cucumber sake. So, as you know, matcha is really good for you. So let me go ahead and start with the tea. If you do me a favor,
Yeah,
give me ice in there, and then you can
got it.
ice those 2 glasses down.
you got it.
All right, guys, matcha tea. It is a green tea that actually is the tea leaves ground to a fine powder.
That's right.
10 times more antioxidant than normal green tea, right? And you're a fan as well, aren't you?
Well, green tea is particularly healthy. It's been shown in almost every research study to actually address heart disease, cancer, diabetes, and the antioxidants in there, we actually even know what they are called. One of them is called EGCG. EGCG.
Oh, you mean epicalocalic.
You know what? You do that. You speak that language really well. And the bottom line is that when you ground up the whole leaf, which is what matcha is, you get like 10 times more than when you just brew a cup of tea.
100%. There is some research saying that one of that a day is plenty because you could have too much lead if you drink like 3 matchas all day.
You know, the plants absorb what's in the soil, so you just got to be a little careful. But this is super potent.
I love it. So I added a little bit of water, whisk it around, and then this normally if I was drinking as a tea, I would have 5 times more water, right?
Right.
But what I want to do is add it to my cocktail, right? So that's incredibly intense green tea. Then we add a couple deliciousness, fresh lime juice, 1.5 ounces. A little bit of simple syrup, we're going to do just an ounce. We don't want it too sweet, but matcha, of course, is very bitter, as you know.
Right.
And then, I don't know if you've ever had this before, it's a cucumber sake. So we're going to do about...
I haven't had that, but that looks so good.
It's pretty good.
This is like
3
the,
ounces
this is like
of
the other green juice.
Yes, it is, exactly. And then 2 hits of bitter, just like that.
Yeah.
That's our cocktail. Pretty simple. And if you could do me a couple lemon zest flags.
Absolutely.
So, in the morning, you make matcha with the powder, or you drink green tea?
Right. Well, you know,
What do you do?
I will actually have regular green tea, but I love matcha when I can make it. Now, here's the thing about matcha. Researchers have shown that matcha, the whole green tea leaf ground up, actually can kill breast cancer stem cells.
Wow.
So these are the baby's cancer stem cells that make more cancers.
Right.
It's amazing what researchers have shown. So, you know, not only does it taste great, it's actually good for you as well.
You know what? Isn't that the secret of life? Eating food that you love to enjoy.
And cultures have known it for thousands of years.
Yes, I think we've been drinking matcha tea and green tea in China and Asia for 5,000 plus years. All right, let's see how we did, Doc.
All
To you.
Cheers.
To you. Cheers to you.
Amazing. This
Not
is
bad, right?
definitely the best cocktail I've ever had with matcha.
With matcha. Dude, is it good enough for you to cook some chicken?
Absolutely, let's go.
Come on, let's go. Curry chicken time. All right, Will, what is your dish?
This is a chicken coconut curry with almost every ingredient selected for health.
So any prep I can do.
You know what? I'm going to have you cut the vegetables after we do the chicken, but I'm going to tell you, let's start with the sauce.
Okay.
This one actually starts with coconut, so canned coconut milk.
Right.
It's got a lot of calories, but it really has some really nice what we call bioactives, natural chemicals, and then you add about a cup of chicken stock to it. I like to use organic chicken. It's just healthier for you.
That's a large cup.
We're gonna we're gonna actually reduce
You
it.
reduce it, I know.
Okay, a couple of tablespoons of fish sauce.
Okay. Can I do something with this chili?
Yeah, well, actually, we're gonna put chili in it. So
Okay.
okay, take the Serrano chili, cut
Right.
it about half,
Yep.
seed it, just
Yep.
chop it really fine. And
Okay.
I'll tell you, we're actually gonna also add, this is about a tablespoon of curry powder. Curry powder is particularly healthy. It has a natural chemical called turmeric and curcumin.
Yep.
And amazingly, this actually protects your DNA. So when you
Really?
get damage from sunshine and sunlight, it helps your DNA rebuild itself to protect you.
And I know enough to get in trouble. Turmeric's also a natural anti-inflammatory.
And
right?
anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, lowers dementia, helps your cholesterol be used better. So it's really got all kinds of good need. So go ahead and put the diced up Serrano chili. That gives a little bit of heat. Now, guess what? There is something called capsaicin in chili, and it's been studied in Asia that people who eat regular spicy food have a lower risk of death by about 13% from all causes of chronic disease.
I may never die. The amount of
you
chili
know-
I eat, I mean, I seriously.
And that'd be
I
a great
know
thing
I'm
because that
done.
means that you'd be cooking more for us. So
All right, so we
now,
got our
now we got
sauce.
the sauce. Now let's get the chicken.
So just chicken thigh, chicken breast.
So chicken thighs, okay? You know, like everybody
over breast. God,
over breast.
I love you, Doc.
So
That's
everybody,
listen to this.
Listen,
Thigh over breast.
we grow up thinking chicken breasts are better, but in fact, the thigh is the healthiest part if you trim off the fat. So
Right.
in this dish, you actually take about a pound of chicken thighs, trim off the fat as much as you can, season it, a little bit of salt, a little pepper, not too much. Oh, by the way,
too
I
much,
forgot to
good.
add one thing. We have to take pepper,
Okay.
and we're going to actually put pepper into this turmeric
Okay.
because you need pepper for the turmeric, the curcumin, to be absorbed in your body. So you want to.
Interesting.
So it's a curry.
Has to go in partnership.
Yeah, this is called food synergies. 1 + 1 = 3. All right. So
Pepper on the chicken as well?
yeah, let's go ahead and put a little pepper on there.
Okay.
All right, and once you have that just seasoned up, let's go ahead and just heat up the wok. Put a couple of tablespoons of olive oil. Now I want to talk to you about a little bit about olive oil. Not
Please.
all olive oil is created equal. First
Right.
of all, you have the extra virgin, which is
Right.
the unadulterated version.
Right. First
But
press.
among those unadulterated versions, there's a couple of olives that have the highest levels of polyphenols. These actually help your heart, can fight cancer. 3 countries produce the highest levels. Greece, they make
Right.
Koronecki. That's what
Which
this
is
one
this
is. Italian
Right.
olives, Moriolo from Umbria.
Right.
And in Spain, it's called the Picual olive. Very common.
Right.
So Greek, Italian, Spanish olive oils, check out the bottle and look for them.
Check that, because there's a lot of blends out there that says Greek olive oil, but may not have the variety look.
Well, listen, this has been studied by research, but you know, if you ask the locals, they'll tell you they know which ones actually taste best. And those,
So
the
about
taste,
tablespoon?
yeah,
good?
that's about right.
Okay.
So go ahead and heat that up, and then just sear that chicken on both sides. You know, you can get it sort of like 70% done because we're going to actually put it all together with the sauce and cook it up. So here's the thing about chicken thighs. Most people don't know that chicken thighs contain a natural vitamin called vitamin K2.
Okay.
It's not the vitamin K in spinach. It's a special vitamin K that actually cuts off the blood supply, feeding cancer cells. All right, now
What else can I do?
let's do some vegetables now. If you could actually cut up those purple potatoes into
what?
eighths.
Purple. I know the reason there's purple. There must be better than the other potatoes. Is
Well,
that
that's
correct?
right. Well, you know, the purple potato used to be the potato of kings in South America. It turns out researchers have now found that the purple dye, natural dye in purple
Right.
potatoes, can kill colon cancer stem cells. These are the stem cells that keep cancers coming back. So if you can imagine what an amazing discovery it is, that something that looks so beautiful and tastes so great
Right.
actually can actually do something
I mean,
against
I mean,
colon
these
cancer.
potatoes are just stunning. They really
They're,
are.
you know, I'm chopping up carrots. Carrots are also great source of carotenoids like carrots. And you know, when we're gonna put this in a curry dish, it's gonna be delicious. The red onion, go ahead and do a kind of a crude dice of it.
Okay. I love it because it's a one-pot meal. You have your starch, your veg, your protein all in one.
That's right.
You have everything that is good for you. And,
And-
we're going to never die. I love that. It's
Well-
fantastic. Guaranteed.
That's right. So, all right.
All right, so onions here.
Yep. And then let's go ahead and chop up a little of this Thai basil.
Yep.
You know, just a couple of tablespoons for not. You don't need a whole bunch. We're gonna throw that in not only for flavor. Now, Thai basil is different from Italian basil. It's
Right.
got a little bit more of a licoricey, anisey,
anise. Yeah, I love that.
anise
Yeah,
flavor,
Yep.
and you can tell by the purple stems. But in Asia, they use it because basil actually has health-promoting properties, right? So these it also have polyphenols.
Right.
If it tastes great, it probably is good for you. That's why they use it. Yeah, that's plenty. Go ahead and chop that up nice and smooth. And what I'm going to be doing in the meantime, I'm going to zest some orange. Because we're going to use a little orange zest. What should I put it in?
Here, zest it in here, Dr. Lee.
All right. This is like teamwork, like an operating room.
Yeah, scalpel.
Exactly. So you're going to chop that up. I'm going to zest a little bit of the orange.
You're pretty good with a knife there. I've never used a scalpel, and I don't think anyone's going to let me.
Well,
but
I think they had a movie called Trading Places.
Yes, yeah, there was that.
We can do that. So, by the way, so orange, citrus, has a lot of vitamin C, which boosts your immune system and decreases inflammation. So a lot of people think that, inflammation is just all about your immune system, but you want good immunity and you want to actually lower inflammation at the same time. And that's what this dish actually does.
That makes sense. Let me see how our chicken's doing here, Dr. Lee.
Around.
All right.
Smells great.
Pretty good. You don't need it darker than that, right? Just a little brown.
Yeah, a little bit darker than that.
What,
and when that's done, just go ahead and take it out of the pan.
Yeah, you good? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is still not fully cooked, obviously, but you're doing a good braise. So
right. Now go ahead and just don't clean that pan. Just keep all that
a little more olive oil?
A little bit
Just
more.
a touch?
Yep, just a little touch. Now let's go ahead and add the onions.
And garlic too, right?
And the garlic,
All right. Very impressed, Dr. Lee. Very
So
impressed.
we're just gonna soften up that onion, just get a little translucent onion and garlic. We don't want to burn the garlic, obviously.
Any salt and pepper?
Nope. I think we've got a lot of seasoning in this already.
Right.
That's
Plus,
the beauty.
fish sauce already in the coconut
Exactly,
thing.
exactly there. So we're building this dish, right? We're building with healthy ingredients. We're gonna. Why don't we just go ahead and add the chicken back when it?
Yep. Okay. I love it. I love how easy this is.
Okay, this is super simple. Little cut prep, about 15 minutes, you can get it all done. Go ahead and pour that in there. Now, let's go ahead and do a couple of things. Let's go ahead and add
Smells good already.
the purple potatoes.
Okay.
And here's some orange zest. Go ahead and throw that in there.
Okay.
Now, what's really great, let's go ahead and juice an orange.
You know what?
I would have just squeezed it.
If you end up being a better chef than me, I'm in trouble.
Okay,
Perfect.
now just pour the sauce right in there. And this is really a one-pan dish. A little prep, a lot of healthy ingredients. Just get that up to a boil, and then we'll just get it down to a simmer.
And carrots go in now, or you do?
Yes, carrots as well.
Okay.
There you go. I'll put those carrots in there. You got your purple, you got your orange, you got your yellow. We're gonna put some green in there at the very end. But all these things, the carrots and the potato take a little longer to cook. The chicken will cook up in a few minutes, obviously. And then if you let this cook for about half an hour, everything will get soft, the flavors will blend together, and it's all that healthy ingredients.
30-minute braise, guys. We'll be back. Chicken curry, Dr. Lee. Well done. I think this is ready, Will. It's been 30 minutes, right? Let's check it out.
All right, let's check that out. This flavor will fill the entire house. You're gonna be
good.
All right. So we chopped up some of that Thai basil, and I'm just gonna take some of these slivers and throw that in there. This is kind of like the final flourish. Add some flavor to it, and we're just gonna stir it around just a little bit. This is really Mother Nature's rainbow dish, filled with health.
Good to go?
Yep.
All right.
Let's go ahead and plate it.
Fantastic. Just put it in like this. Nice and slow. Oh yeah. Oh,
that is amazing.
God, that looks so good.
All right, we'll top it up a little bit.
What are you, a chef?
I'm a finisher. All right.
That looks awesome.
That's fantastic.
It looks so good.
Smells great.
I can't wait.
You are a great
come on, dude.
partner.
This is your recipe. All right, but before we get to sit down at the table, we're gonna do an extra virgin olive oil, of course, using the great olive oil from Greece, poached chicken. Cool?
Can't
Little
wait.
shiitakes, some tomatoes, and some onions. We'll talk about that.
Put me to work.
All right, stick around. Will, I can't wait to try your curry chicken. Fantastic. Looks so good, smells so good. So, I certainly have started reading your book. I've known you for over 2 decades. I know shiitakes are good for you. I know the Allium Group garlic, shallots, onions are good for you. And I know tomatoes. These are San Marzano tomatoes from the region in Italy, which you have proven through researchers, or you know about the research, it's the healthiest of all the tomatoes. Is that right?
Well, tomatoes contain lycopene, and lycopene's a natural chemical that cuts off the blood supply feeding cancer.
Okay.
And so San Marzano has one of the highest levels. And so do cherry tomatoes, by the way. And so, but if you're going to be looking for different types of tomatoes, San Marzano is good, whether they're canned or fresh. Both good.
Okay, awesome. So my dish is an extra virgin olive oil poached chicken bone-in chicken thigh. I'm using, right, the Greek oil.
The
right?
Koroneiki olive.
Koroneiki oil. I'm gonna put some garlic on it. I season it well. And then I'm gonna make kind of a sauce with the San Marzano tomatoes, some shiitakes. If you don't mind quartering them for me, and I'll bang out a little bit of onions. But for the olive poaching, season the chicken, salt and pepper. I season it double because I'm not gonna do the backside, right? Then garlic. Everyone knows garlic's good for you. Keeps away vampires.
Absolutely.
That's proven. I know that. Never run into a vampire, so.
That's right.
And us Chinese eat a lot of garlic. So you actually basically cover the chicken in olive oil. And I know that's expensive, but this olive oil is not done, right?
You could save it.
You can save this olive oil. It's going to have chicken, protein, and garlic flavor, which is fine. So after, and by the way, I'm only going to bring it to 160, 180 at the most. It's not like a fry which hits 350.
Which changes the
Changes-
chemistry.
exactly.
This,
So
like
this
low
is-
temperature, it's still good for you.
It's 100%.
And
You don't-
flavored. By the way, I mean, think about all the salad dressings that are flavored with other things. So this is just another way of thinking about flavoring your olive oil.
Right? So I don't have to cover it all the way because I'm going to turn it a couple times, right? And I'm going to add some Thai basil, just whole sprigs. Again, funny enough, you were using it and saying how great it is for you. I've always used Thai basil because it's just such great flavor.
Ming knows best.
All right? So that's it. So then we're going to take this and you put it on a low flame and you want to go nice and slow for an hour. And this is what it looks like after an hour. And this is after it's been flipped a couple of times. All right? Check this out, Will. So this is the chicken that just gets slowly olive oil poached. This is 1 hour on a low flame. And you can take a paring knife or thermometer and make sure it hits 160. Chicken has to hit 160, right? I can tell by feel this is fully cooked
And
through.
the juices are going to be actually amazing.
Yeah.
Trapped in there, right?
So again, to save this oil, strain it, and then you'll have it knowing that it's gonna have garlic and Thai basil flavor.
And the skin is off. So
And the skin is off, right? So there is our chicken ready to go. So now, if we will go ahead and start cooking up all the other fantastic aromatics. We have some onions, which I'll just slice real quickly. We're gonna add shiitakes, we're gonna add garlic and ginger, and then we're gonna add some tomatoes to that.
onions are in the garlic family. They're called
Right.
allium. They are actually help to lower blood pressure, help you with your cholesterol. They
Yep.
boost your immune system, and taste great, which is the most important thing.
I think at the bottom line, you just hit that. Tastes great. And that's one thing I love about your book, Dr. Lee, and just the way you're living is, it's not a diet. You're not taking away. You're just eating stuff that is delicious, and now, by the way, it happens to be good for you. And actually, it's always been good
And
for
we're
you.
adding good things.
Right.
That's the key thing.
I love that. I mean, we're drinking a matcha cocktail, right? Starting with that. And the one thing I've been doing, and I agree with not salting too much.
Yeah.
You could always use, and I'll at the very end, a little lemon juice. That's a great way to accentuate flavor without adding too much
Your
sodium.
taste buds love that.
Exactly.
And citrus also has vitamin C, which is good for your immune system.
That's correct. Minced ginger,
Yep.
right? A natural antioxidant. What else can you tell me about ginger?
Ginger contains a natural chemical called gingerol. The Asians have known for thousands of years
Right.
that actually is really good for not your body as well as your soul. So that's going to really light up that mixture of allium with ginger.
And the old wives' tale, which is true for nausea. If you're pregnant with nausea or you just have an upset stomach, a little ginger ale, a little ginger tea. Amazing, right?
I mean, yeah, I do it myself. So
All right,
it's a
let
great
me-
remedy. And here's a
Give me these mushrooms.
mushrooms. I'll get you some of them.
Okay, so now we have, again, garlic, ginger, a lot of garlic, ginger, onions. Now we have all these shiitake mushrooms.
So the mushrooms actually contain another natural chemical called beta-glucan.
Yes.
That you know a lot about.
Because the
And-
maitake mushroom, my favorite,
That's
has
right.
the highest level beta-glucan.
And you even
right?
have a coffee on that, I know
I
that.
have a beta-glucan coffee,
But I can
right.
tell you this, the beta-glucan actually really enhances your immune system. And the mushrooms actually help your gut microbiome. Everybody's talking about
Right.
that now.
Yeah.
Healthy gut bacteria, 39 trillion bacteria in our gut. Activates it, helps your immune system. So pretty much, this is really kind of food as medicine, what
Yeah.
you're making right here.
You should write a book about that. All right, we're gonna cook these down. Take these tomatoes.
Yeah.
So San Marzano, this is canned, guys, right? But you talk to any Italian chef, they only use canned tomatoes if you're ever gonna make a
And it
sauce.
turns out the lycopene, which is the good stuff, and it actually is still present when you have it canned. So it's
Interesting.
actually good.
All right, just use your hands. It's okay. This is going to cook all the way through.
Right. There's something about cooking tomatoes too. The lycopene, when it's cold, like off the vine, actually isn't that easily absorbable. When you heat it up like this, your body will actually be able to absorb it really nicely. So everything that you're doing here is actually a recipe for delicious health.
I love it. All right, so this is going to take about, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes to just really melt and all come together. And so we're going to take a quick break, come back, we're going to plate up chicken a la shiitake tomato onion.
Smells great.
Awesome. Stick around. All right, Doctor, you see how that just melted?
Yeah.
It kind of just comes
Mixed
together.
together.
Again, we mentioned keep your sodium down. Lemon juice will accentuate.
Pop up your taste buds.
And how good is citrus for you?
Oh, it's really great. Great for your immune system in particular.
Awesome. Little Natural Brute soy sauce, just like, what was that? Not even a tablespoon. That was like a teaspoon. Okay, Doc, we are good to plate. Do me a favor. Take a little rice out of that and give me a big pile of rice in the middle of that plate, if you don't mind. Oh, yeah, that's going to work. That's going to work, Dr. Lee. I think we are in business here.
That looks great. It smells great.
Okay.
How's that?
Perfect. All right, take these beautiful olive poached chicken thighs.
I can just imagine how juicy those thighs are going to be. They're bone in, right?
They're bone in.
Okay.
Naked without the skin, but you know what? That's okay.
Nude is best.
I'm so happy you said, and all my chef friends are going to be happy that chicken thigh is actually better for you, health-wise, if you take the fat off than chicken breast.
You know, a lot of times
that.
the parts that people don't generally eat are the best parts. That's what we're rediscovering.
Love that. So then we have this, I don't know what to call it.
Now you're dressing the naked thighs.
Yeah, well, you know, you don't want the chicken to be naked all the time. Doc, do me a favor, pull some basil leaves and just throw that on top.
You got it.
Boy, eat to win, Doc. We are going to win. Gold medal, baby. Okay.
That's why I call it eat to beat. You're going to beat them.
Nice. You're a pro.
How about that?
All right, chicken time. Let's go eat. Come on. Will?
To our health.
To our health. There it is. A little Sonoma Cabernet Sauvignon. I mean, I know Cabernet Sauvignon's got to be good for you, right? You're a
Again,
doctor.
anything with a big, full flavor, we've actually done research to show that the Cabernet Sauvignon grape, among all the varietals, is super healthy.
Awesome.
All
There you
right.
go. Doc, give me some of yours,
That
please.
is fantastic.
Definitely want to try
You know what I love about this is the color. The colors and the flavor. I think this is what makes the dish. But then, you know, inside it, behind the scenes, is all the health goodies.
Thank you. Oh, it looks so good. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
All right, let me try this first. Oh my God. Awesome. Such depth of flavor, right?
Well, that's the whole thing. All those different flavors mixed together.
Wow. Purple potatoes. Unbelievable.
And you know, you've basically taken Mediterranean ingredients like olive oil, garlic, onions, and you spiked it up with the ginger. So it's really, truly East and West put together. Like, that's so you.
That's what we're trying.
And so delicious with all those good health quantities.
Thank you, Will. So one last thought. You are what you eat. Exercise?
Exercise, good sleep,
Right.
great food, and great company. We got it all.
Dude, perfect. And drink lots of water.
Cheers.
I've always been told drink lots of water.
Not to mention the matcha cocktail.
And the matcha cocktail. All right. Thank you so much, Doc.
Thank
Continued
you.
success. I'll see you here in another 100 years.
See you next century.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll see you hopefully next week. As always, peace and good eating. Cheers. Cheers.